question that they asked?
Yeah,
No.
it was a bad use of a question.
Well, it wasn't my question. You answered a question for free.
I'm gonna send you
That's
a
on
private.
What are your
Okay.
thoughts on this image?
Yes, right. Okay, so about whatever. Shit.
Nailed it.
The diplomacy is strong with these two.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
He's got
Can't
that
imagine
out.
how unshakable he is.
doesn't say a conversation type.
So, I mean, right now you know that there is some sort of greater society in this planet. You know that this is a place that gets regular traffic because Jarnar asked you for the access code. It was pretty standard. That seemed like a pretty smooth process. You know that everyone on this planet works for the Parnar Corp, but you don't really know anything other than that.
Oh.
And you know that the big beetle thing has seen jellyfolk before, and the stickbug dude was absolutely horrified by your mere existence. Those are
And they knew Cooper's name. So
Knew
Cooper's
Cooper's
been
name.
here before.
Well, he's famously an asshole, so it might just be that.
But he didn't seem negative when he said Cooper.
Or was
Well,
it just his
I got a
his
tone of
delivery?
like from where Cooper's from. Like the next, if you said yes, I feel like somebody's getting a fist to the or a shit in this forepaw, face, something, whatever.
In a leg to a leg.
How about what kind of, I don't know, like what kind of class system do they have? If everyone works for Parnar Corp, what kind of,
Yeah,
tiered
okay.
system they have of society in that manner then?
I will tell you that the Parnar Corp is sort of the predominant. They are not the ruler of Space 2 of this dimension. There is a Queen of Space 2 who is the leader of the United Federation of Assembled Planetary Republics. That is the governing body, but the Parnar Corp is essentially in control of everything. Think like if Amazon bought the rest of the solar system, that's the situation we're dealing with here. So Parnar is incredibly powerful, and on this planet, everyone works for Parnar. So I mean, there's essentially a middle manager who maybe is the head around here, but all of these folks are essentially blue collar workers, or the equivalent in this dimension.
How much does a year of Parnar Prime cost?
37 Bismarcks.
That's not
Yeah.
bad at all.
What was
Yeah,
the name of the planet? Is it Planetary Federation? What was it?
It is the United Federation of Assembled Planetary Republics.
Nope.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, for short.
You can call it the UFABAR.
Much better. Thank you.
They just call it the UFARP.
Yeah, the UFARP. That's actually the better way to squish those together. So the UFARP. The UFARP is the governing body.
I farp all the time.
Constantly.
We know.
These
So
guys
we
like to
convinced
make
them
me
that
stop.
we.
I gotta leave the fan on.
So we convinced them that we're from Earth 3, not Cooper's Earth.
That's right. So, so you guys have a little bit of a chat. You've introduced yourselves. They believe that you're here, and on good intentions. Earth 3 is known in this dimension. Are there any other specific questions you want to ask these two about the planet, or specifically the city you're in, or anything like that before we let Windstorm, or let Otto and Imposter continue on here? Right now, basically, you guys are just shooting the shit, talking, mechanics and stuff.
We're building rapport. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, but I'll let you, if you
Social
want to
people.
ask one more specific question of them, not of me, I will let you go ahead and do that before we sort a jump cut to the next scene with Imposter and Otto.
I mean, if we if we were getting along with them, we could ask them where they hang out after work.
Oh yeah,
We're
man.
supposed to.
For a drink.
I mean,
Yeah.
fuck if I
Yeah.
know.
We'll go grab a drink after this. We love Slip and the Scissor. It's over there at the we call it we call it the bar.
Good name. That's what we call them too.
That's a solid name.
So,
Yeah.
Universal language, perfect.
It's stylized. It's actually meant to look like an Earth 3 bar. That's why it's like a themed restaurant.
Oh, it's a theme.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll
I
feel
love
like
it
home.
already. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, so with that, let's continue on and see what Otto and Imposter are getting up to. So you see this chat going on with the Beatles and your fellow crewmates, and they all seem good as you continue on through the mechanics bay. You see a couple other bug folk going about their business. There's all sorts of shapes and sizes. They all are wearing those same Parnar Corp overalls and just going about their day. It seems to be like a steady flow of activity, but no one, all seems normal here. You get to what appears to be the radio tower, and the door is sealed and locked, and it says on it, authorized access only, and you can see what appears to be a intercom button. What do you guys want to do? You don't necessarily have to press it. You could try some other way in, but that is the door that you're looking at.
Why would you have a button if you weren't supposed to press it?
100%. I can't even imagine not pressing this button at this point. If the button said, "Don't press me, you'll die," I still got to hit the button.
Okay, so you press the button, and you hear that same. What's going on down there? My shift doesn't end for I got like at least like 2 hours or something.
Come on, Otto, this is you. You talked with him.
Hi. I'm all flustered now. You say something.
Okay, listen, I got work to do. You're wasting. What's going on?
Hey,
Someone
this is the ship that just came down with our access code. Banana.
The banana folks.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I did not know that ships could walk and talk. That is crazy.
Well, I mean, we're not a ship. We're
So
the
we're
people that were in the ship.
inhabitants. Yeah.
Oh, you come from the banana. Okay,
Yes.
that tracks. I understand that. What can I do for you? I'm still working. What's up?
I'm sorry to bother you, but my diplomat and I thought it would be nice to take you out. We kicked it off so well on the call when we were getting our access down here that we wanted to talk with you and hang out and have a drink.
You want? Can Jarnar come too?
We would love it.
Heckin' yes.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, I'm still working, like I said. So, I'll meet you at the bar in two hours. What are your names so I can find you? Because I know your voices, but it's hard to see voices in the bar.
That's very fair. I'm Otto,
I am imposter.
and I never got your first name. What's your first name?
I'm also Jarnart.
Jarnart.
Okay.
It's so easy to remember.
That's gonna be very easy.
I can never forget that.
And won't be confusing at all.
The wedding invitations were very simple. Jarnart and Jarnart. It's the registry was a breeze.
Hey. Yeah, you got it.
Well, okay, but I mean, we did just meet, so how do I know this isn't some weird sort of tentacle sex thing? Because I've been roped up in those before.
I assure you, that couldn't have been farther from my mind.
All right, so give me. You guys are also both going to need. I will let you assist each other. Same deal as before. So I need each of you roll 2d6. Roll with sentiment to see if you can convince Jarnart to bring Jarnart
5 and
to the
1.
party. Okay.
2 and 1.
Okay. All right. So the Jarnarts are down to fucking clown. They're gonna meet you for dinner for sure.
Jesus.
They know it's about the tentacle stuff, and they're still into it.
And they're
I told you.
I've got tentacles. If that helps.
Yeah. And Otto, you rolled your science and sentiment number, so you also get to ask me a question.
What is, sexually speaking, like the move here on this planet? Like, what is the thing that the Jarnarts are gonna be like? I didn't know you did the weird shit. I'm into that. Like, what's the thing?
Okay, you ready for this? So,
I am.
2 tentacles, 1 on each side,
Mhm.
back of the knees. That just a light rub on the back of the knees.
Oh, we can do that.
Oh, because they have so many legs.
There's so
They got
many
so many
legs,
legs.
so many bendies going on. And you know, the exoskeleton, there's very few soft spots. Those bendies are where it's at, boys.
It's true.
So, okay,
We're gonna
so now
rock
you
their
know.
little buggy world.
That's right. Now you know. And okay, so you have a little bit of time, you know, before he gets off his shift and can meet you at the bar. He's giving you instructions to the bar, so you don't have to worry about that. You know how to get there. Is there anything else you want to ask him as opposed to me before you guys head over for a drink as you're waiting for Jarnart to get done with his shift?
This might seem like a weird order for this particular thing, but as an official envoy from Earth, I feel like we should meet some of the diplomatic folks from this planet. Where would that be? We should like do the professional thing. Where would we go for that?
Oh, well,
I guess take me
mean,
to your leader.
yeah, that the you know the managers don't go to the bar. It violates all sorts of HR rules. They hang out at the fancier place. Well, you know, we call it the club here. But did I hear you say you're from Earth?
Yes, Space Earth.
Ha
Earth.
All right, roll 1d6 sentiment. Let's see.
Just him.
Yep.
6? I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm very out of touch with this rolling thing.
Yeah, you did good. Okay. All right. So Jarnart also is, you know, he's alarmed, but he lets that one slide. So you know that the managers hang out at the club, not the bar, but you also know that you're supposed to meet Jarnart at the bar in about 2 hours. So I will circle back, and you can tell me where you're going after this. But let's check in with Human One and Dwayne.
Human One.
Oh, hey.
Okay. So, you guys are walking up towards the city. As you're doing that, as you get closer and closer, there's all sorts of little hustle and bustle going on. You're seeing, it's, you know, equivalent of sort of like car type situations, these little floating vehicles. You're seeing also bug folks of all shapes and sizes. Some of them give you a weird look. Others, you know, just kind of not fazed by your appearance. Just depends. And you notice that everyone, you know, while they're wearing different attire, you also keep seeing that same name everywhere, Parnar Corp. You see it on a lot of signs around the buildings, on people's clothing, you know, just kind of, it seems everywhere, you know, just everywhere you go. And as you're walking, you come to what appears to be, you know, sort of a almost like a directory, like a signpost, and it says the corporate offices straight ahead, and it says the pavilions to the right and fields to the left. So you have corporate offices, the pavilions, and fields. Which way would you like to head?
Thinking we should probably head towards the corporate offices, but I do love a good field.
Nope,
You
corporate
know,
office.
run around with the frisbee.
I was
Oh,
going to
what-
say corporate office.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you head up to the corporate offices, and do you want to? Are you guys wanting to try and interact with any of these random bugs along the way? Or are you going to just like head straight to the offices. What's your sort of plan here?
I feel like we need to figure out like why we need to beware them. Like what's going on? Maybe we should talk to some of these bugs along the way and be like, you guys got some union problems or what's going on?
Okay. So describe to me the bug person that you want to approach. What exactly do they look like?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, do you see something?
I try to find two people wearing clothes similar to our size
Oh no.
so that we may try and steal their outfits.
Okay, and I actually didn't ask. What are your guys' sizes? What does that look like?
Gigantic.
Like this way or this way?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and how about you, human one?
I am very, average, and the sizes are of the human one, like one
Yes.
human.
He just
Size
explains the
and-
statue of David. It's just that.
The very small between the legs parts, very hard.
Okay, I like it. So yes, you are a walking clone of the statue of David. That's
Perfect.
Great. Perfectly average person. We all defo look like that. So, all right, you guys find a pair of what you would describe as a pair of grasshopper folk in remarkably similar proportions, and they're not wearing the overalls that we saw in the mechanics bay. They have like a real classy attire. It's essentially like equivalent of like a 3-piece suit. I mean, these are some sharp looking bugs. They are dressed to the nines. They have their Parnar Corp briefcases, and they are sitting outside what looks to be almost like a little cafe. They're eating the weirdest, smelliest soup type substance you've ever seen. They appear to be on maybe their lunch break, and you approach them. And what do you want to do?
Based on their appearance, I'm now scared to mug them, so I feel like they're packing. So I instead will just introduce myself.
Okay.
That might be the sentence of the game for me, by the way. Based on their appearance, I'm scared to mug them.
Human one, are you still in mug mode? Or are you also switching over to communication mode?
I mean, I'm gonna like, as we're talking, I am still gonna try to mug them. Maybe like shift slowly to where they can't see me.
As we're talking, I'm still going to mug them.
So
Okay, you
yeah,
pushing
yeah.
the like pit pocket essentially.
yeah, like I definitely want to like introduce myself too, but like be shifting while we're
Okay,
doing it slowly.
Okay. All right. Looking for an opportunity to take all of their clothes off without them noticing. I like.
Yeah, exactly.
While you're talking.
That works in Skyrim.
Okay. All right. So go ahead, Dwayne. So start the conversation. You're the one who's leading this this charge.
Yes. As a former AI based on YouTube comments, I have many things I'd like to say about you. I won't repeat them.
What is YouTube?
Jesus. No, it is a friendly collective of creators and human beings from my planet.
Humans. What? You're human.
That is correct.
Why do you interrupt my soup for talk of humans?
Get him, human one.
I lunge at him.
All right. I am
Take a
going to
grasshopper.
say that Okay, you are. Let's see. You're a scientist. I don't think you're used to mugging people. I will say that I'll say you're assisted by Dwayne because they are definitely very confused by the concept of YouTube. So I will give you 2d6, but this is this is not science. This is absolutely like an impulse play. So you are gonna roll with sentiment, but I'm gonna give you 2d6 to do it.
I got to roll 4 or above.
That's correct.
What could possibly go wrong?
I got a 3
Good.
and a 1.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, so human one lunges at the one who's sitting next to the one that's talking to Dwayne, and the second he moves, I mean, 4 different limbs are on human one. You are immediately.
My dream.
No, they don't touch behind your knees because they know they're not here for that. They immediately knock you to the ground, and the other one stands up, Dwayne, and sure enough, he was packing, and there is a blaster just poking into your gut, and he says, "You come with me now," and you guys are taken off towards the pavilions. You are headed off in that direction. It stirs up a little bit of commotion at first, but you know, everyone kind of goes back to their business. They've seen folks taken in before, and that is where we leave you two after your failed attempt at a mugging. So let's go back to our friends who are talking with the bugs. Our first group here, we have Windstorm and Parnar. So you're talking with the beetle and the stick bug, and they told you about the bar. Are you guys at the bar already? We'll say that you've made it over that way.
Yeah, why not?
So you guys are at the bar. Otto and Imposter, did you go to the bar to wait for Jarnart, or I just want to know if you guys are all in the same room or if you were going to head off to the club.
Well, so actually, Otto, do you want to go diplomaticize the club, and I will go with my tentacles to the bar?
I think we should stick together. I think we are running up against possibly over-splitting of the party. So I'll go with you to the bar. We'll remember that the club is something we should do later.
Yep.
Okay, so the 4 of you are reunited at the bar. You're hanging out.
Can we hang back a little bit from the 2 of them? I feel like we're doing okay.
You don't have to sit at their table.
Okay.
Yeah, you totally. Yeah. I mean, you're the only 4 jelly folk in the building, but you can pretend you don't know each other if you want to. Wait,
Partner's on mute.
Yeah.
I think that obviously they think we know each other. Like,
yeah,
they're all
assuming.
bugs.
I mean, I've got tentacles, so.
But you also are
It's still jelly.
more jelly than I am. So
You are the jelliest of the jelly folk.
you are jelliest of jelly.
Just you wait until you touch my tentacles.
No thank
You'll
you.
I,
Turgid.
So you guys are all at the bar. Hey, chat, can we get 2 names real quick for the beetle creature and the stick bug creature?
beetle
I don't think we
McBeetle
gave
face.
those names yet.
Chet, the decision is yours. We need 2 names.
Beetle McBeetle face.
Don't jinx it.
Mm-hmm. One is K Ninja,
Okay.
and
I like that for stick bug. It's gonna be clean.
and the other one is Bryn.
Brand. Okay. All right. So the 4 of you are enjoying a drink with Bryn and K Ninja. We're gonna go ahead and actually, I guess I should ask you guys. Otto and Imposter, you know about the club. I'm assuming you're you're relaying this information to your crew, so you guys are all on the same page.
Hey crew, we got some wicked tentacle stuff to do, and then we're gonna head over to the club to talk to the corporates.
It's completely useless.
I'm busy.
This is-
It's called diplomacy.
We're hanging out
Okay.
at the bar.
So you guys all are aware of the club. You're hanging out. I will let you. So you talked loosely about going to the club. Do you guys want to try and get any additional information from Bryn and K Ninja about the club or about the Parnar Corp before you guys head over that way?
For sure.
Okay, so pick one of you, and I'll give you advantage. I'll let you roll 4d6.
So-
one of you is going to ask them for more info. Basically,
I feel like it would be Windstorm or Parnar.
Yeah, they built the relationship, so I feel like one of you is the right person.
Okay.
You're equally bad at this. That'd be great.
That's what makes it more exciting.
We're doing 2.
I'm going to let you roll 4. I'm going to say you get an assistance from everyone at the table.
And you're unshakable.
You can do it. That's my assistance.
I have a 1, 4, 3, and 5.
Okay, so you got 1.
You nailed
So you got your science and sentiment number. So you get to ask me one question, and then you will get to ask Bryn and K Ninja one question of them as well. And since the 4 of you work together to do this, you guys can decide amongst the 4 of you how you want to do it. It doesn't have to be Windstorm.
You should ask Gigi what you should ask them. Then ask them that.
I love it. I love it. You're allowed to do that if you want. That's pretty good.
Shit. I don't know.
I'm not good at gaming, but I am good at metagaming.
What does one wear to the club?
Oh, that's a solid question.
Do you want to ask me or them?
And probably
Probably them. Although they may have never been.
that is true.
They are not management.
They've not been in the club, but they've seen people go to the club. So I will tell you that they can answer that. So you guys you're shooting the shit. You talk about how you might want to go to the club after, and Bryn says, "Yes, the club is a difficult place for someone like myself to get into, but I've noticed that when they are outside, they appear to be displaying all of their legs. By this, I mean one very tight bodysuit. It leaves very little to the imagination.
That's actually a great Bryn impression, so.
It is. I'm leaving.
So
So
you
go to the club
know,
immediately.
so you know that they are all in the Space 2 equivalent of spandex, so you can see all those little limbs of Giant.
Okay, so that was to them.
Yeah.
Now, I
great.
am also turgid.
So you guys get one of me.
I feel like spandex on an insect is redundant.
Yeah, that's the idea. It's exactly the point. It's basically nude, but
It
street
accentuates. It's like lingerie. Like, yeah, theoretically nude would be better,
They
but
don't
lingerie can
squish.
help you out.
There,
It's hard to do bug yoga without some kind of cover.
Yes.
You want their things just flopping around? all
gotta be like-
willy-nilly?
I know a thing or
They
two
don't
about
flop,
flopping.
They're rigid all the time.
Me too.
What I guess we could ask what is literally what is the best avenue for us to take in order to
Get into the club, yeah.
the information we want.
Can I ask an out-of-character question? What is that incredibly creepy tiny door behind you, Ryan? What the shit is happening there?
That's
Sorry, I just looked and there's a tiny death door behind him.
that goes into the second attic. Hang on.
Oh God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
We had one
distract
of
from the
those when I
game.
was a kid.
No. For the kids, don't open it.
We're gonna watch.
Oh, there's some
Ryan die
steps. There's some
now.
steps
it's
for
way
him to go
bigger than I
down.
thought it was. Okay. I mean, it's still creepy and small, but-
yeah.
We had one of those when I was a kid, and I always like had nightmares about it.
Yeah, I'm having
yes, you
nightmares about
should.
that now.
We didn't
It
realize
was
there were
much
steps.
smaller.
Although he can't probably hear it. So
Yeah,
probably
you can
can't hear
climb
it.
in there and it goes like the
You,
entire
the
way.
fuck I can.
You wouldn't fit in that dark chair, let's be honest.
I'm gonna Winnie the Pooh in that motherfucker. Oh,
There
bother.
you go.
All right. So what is
3D
what is
up in
the
there, too.
what is the question you guys want to know from me?
What's the best like literally the answer of what is the best avenue to take in order to get the information that we want?
You could just, I mean, you could just ask me, what is the information that you want? Then I have to tell you.
What is the
Oh my
information that
God.
we want, need?
But we don't even know. That's the problem. So getting
Hold
That's
on a
why
second.
he's gonna tell
Hold on a
us.
second.
You could literally
Wait a
ask
minute.
the Gigi that question, and he just tell you.
Ryan asked, "What is the best way to get the information we need?" And Gigi answered by asking me.
This guy.
Question.
Keep
Move on.
on. Gigi question.
That's it.
Corey
What's your
has
second
the
wish,
answer.
dipshit?
That's it.
That's it. You moved on. You're
Corey,
here.
stop fucking around.
You've already received your answer to your roll question. Go.
Okay. All right. With that, let's go to the club.
With what?
No. Okay.
What?
Listen. All right. So remember, you were told right before you went in here, you were told to beware of anything or anyone calling itself Parnar. You have now learned that an entire planet that you're on is run by the Parnar Corporation, and that they control almost everything. So,
We
one
probably
thing you
should-
might want to know is what is like, why should we be afraid of the Parnar Corp, or what is it that they are planning to do? That might be a good place to
I don't
start.
know. Everyone seems pretty friendly here, so.
Yeah, I mean, they seem pretty
There
up
you
and
go,
up.
Corey.
I just want to join the Parnar Corp.
Yeah. Everything's
could
going
ask-
super well. over
Yeah,
here,
you could ask
too.
for job applications too, I
Are
guess.
they hiring? I mean-
Parnar is life.
Slurm.
So, all right, I will tell you, Parnar is not hiring right now. They are full. But what they did just have a big hiring rush, a hiring blitz, if you will, because they needed to finalize the team to build what has been called the Creator's Crown. This is an item that was thought to just be a myth. And it was said to have been worn by the first ruler of Space 2 long before the UFARP was brought into existence. And it was said that this crown commanded respect from all the inhabitants of the dimension. It was said essentially to have unknown and untold powers. And the Parnar Corp has been working hard to build, or essentially recreate, synthesize the Creator's Crown. And that has been their mission. And they have announced that they are very close to doing just that. There is a group of dissenting voices. They do not have a name, but people in places like the bar have heard whispers that if the Parnar Corp is able to create the Creator's Crown, that it could rip a hole through the fabric of reality itself.
Mm.
So they are afraid of this project being completed.
How many tentacles could fit in this hole? How big is it?
Valid question.
All the tentacles.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that is I would say sort of what you guys probably need. So with that, do you guys want to continue on your quest to the club, and do you want to wait for the Jarnarts?
I feel like we got some freaky tentacle shit that we need to do with the Jarnarts, so.
Yeah, I can't stand up the Jarnards. I just figured out how to rock their world.
Okay, so we'll say that you guys actually let's roll for Jarnart. We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll with sentiment. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give this one to imposter because you do have the tentacles. You got the goods. I'm gonna say you're an expert because you know how to work those babies.
They're also self-lubricating.
Oh,
Very.
somehow that
very
was my line.
nice.
I didn't know I had a line. Found it.
And Otto is going to assist you. He's been a good wingman throughout this. So give me a roll 3d6, and if you, with sentiment, and if you make it, the Jarnarts are going to come along for this ride.
3d6s rolling now. 2, 6, 1.
Okay. All right. So you can also ask a question, but the Jarnarts are going to come with you. And they are going to come with you because they actually know one of the bouncers at the club. So while most of the folks working down here are not able to get in there, that's usually reserved for the management crowd. The Jarnarts have an inn. They cannot go in because their manager is actually planning to go tonight. It's a Wednesday, and he goes every Wednesday without fail. So they are going to be able to get you through the door.
Nice.
But they are not going to be able to join you. And they also conveniently know a spandex outfitter. So you guys are going to be looking the part.
I got my spandex.
Ready to go. Nice. Nice. So.
But you don't have a construction cone or in Speedo? Come on.
Hey,
Just
next
shit
to me
together.
at all times? No.
He did not have to roll that far away.
This is always near me, and it's one of several things that I could have grabbed.
All right, so you guys are going to get to go to the club. You're going to get in there. Before we do that, Dwayne and Human One. So you were taken away to the pavilions. The
Oh my
pavilions.
God, I forgot about the muggers.
Yeah. Of course, your blasters were taken. They've never seen a super smartphone before. It didn't look threatening. They left that with you, so you guys can still hear what's going on in terms of communication. You don't have to worry about that. But your blasters have been confiscated, and the pavilions, while sounding like maybe they could be nice, it's actually a shithole. This is the what is clearly the administrative offices / jail / DMV. It would appear to be basically the equivalent of like government services, but everything here still says Parnar Corp everywhere. So it appears to still be owned by the corporation, but you guys are in a little holding cell. You have been left alone. There is one door in and out of this room, and there is basically nothing else of note, but if you guys wanted to try, it's up to you. Are you guys going to try and you've been you were told to, as you got dropped off, that someone would be in to see you shortly, so there should be someone coming in the meantime. Do you want to wait it out? Do you want to try and look around, see if you can get out of here? What would you like to do?
I think we're exactly where we want to be, Corey.
We got them right where we want them. I don't think escape is the plan.
You sure?
Okay.
What do you want to try?
I think we're right where we want them. No. So there's only one door in the room. There's no vents or anything like that.
If you want to, if you're looking to escape, I will let you roll to see what you see.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say, I will let you roll, even though this is definitely like an impromptu situation. I'm gonna let you roll with science because you have time to think right now. You're alone. You are looking for, okay, how can I possibly get out of this? So go ahead. Just 1d6 with science.
The one.
Yeah, a 1. Okay, great. So, yeah, so you look around, and while there is only the one door, you notice on the back wall there's a small panel that you can pry open, and there is some wiring going on in there. So you're not sure exactly what it is, but It's in there. Do you want to try and mess with it? Do you want to leave it? What do you want to do?
I take a fistful of the wire and pull really, really hard, trying to snap some of the wires.
Okay.
Classic AI move.
So I am going to. Okay, actually, tell me when you do this, like, what is your goal here? And that's how.
My goal is to. I analyze that their security system is probably tied to these wires, and by disconnecting them, it will make their system freak out and doors will unlock.
Okay, I'm gonna let you roll 2d6 with science. We're gonna say, since you are a form of artificial intelligence yourself, you have a general feel for how these things work.
All right, a 5 and a 3.
Okay, nice. So yeah, it is exactly that. Turns out it was terribly designed. Parnar Corp, they're always cutting costs to get that, to, raise that profit margin, and this was just absolute garbage design, and it does open all the doors. You pull that out, and better yet, it doesn't even sound an alarm, just the doors open. It's like the shittiest wiring job ever. They must have hired the same people we did for the shit. So, and you also rolled a 5, so you can ask me a question.
What is your favorite ice cream?
Ooh, we are gonna get ice cream after this game, so funny you should ask. It changes a lot, but right now I'm really looking forward to the Snickerdoodle thingy that I'm getting. It's gonna be great. It's that time of year. Yeah. So,
Are you happy, Corey?
I am happy. Oh, did you want me to ask the thing that you screwed up earlier? I got an actual answer from mine and not the same question without the how do I before it. Like if his answer was, if you want to know that you need to ask me what my favorite ice cream is, then I would have failed like you. If I said, how do I figure out what your favorite ice cream is? So maybe you back off, all right there?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Okay, so the door opens, and you guys are able to get out of your cell. You see a sign off down one hallway that says exit. Again, why you put that inside a prison, no one knows, but sure enough, it's there. You
Fire
see
marshal said
exit.
we have to.
That's right. You also see in the other direction, you see a sign that says control room. So the question is, do you want to try and just get out of here? Or do you want to head in deeper while the security system is down to see if you can, grab any other supplies or get any other information? What do you guys want to do?
I think we should see what we can find. I mean, our goal is to get in. Now we're in.
Yeah.
Try to do it the easy way.
As an AI, if I could get into their systems, that could be useful for us.
Okay. All right.
The medic AI.
Yes. I can find out how to heal things. That could be important.
I mean, even if you just get in there to trash talk people, I mean, you're based on YouTube comments, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get in there, you open the door, and inside this room, you see 2 bug creatures. It's 2 fly-like creatures, but again, they're like roughly the size of a human. And they are looking at some monitors that appear to, show rotating images of various places of this vicinity. They are not really, they don't seem to have noticed that you walked in. Maybe they're zoned out. You can't really tell. They don't have, eyes in the traditional sense. They're like giant fly eyes. So you're not sure if they're asleep, what's going on. What do you want to do? You don't have your blasters.
Oh.
Oh, right.
What if we try to confuse them and make them think that everyone's getting away and they need their help?
We don't look like them though, so it'd be hard for them to believe that we work there in any way.
Well, we could be undercover. We're undercover union busters.
Ah. like some type of extraterrestrial posing as like a human.
Like yeah. Like me, like what I am.
I'll follow your lead. I feel like you have the most knowledge on this.
Okay, so human one, you are trying to confuse them into thinking there's a situation they need to deal with elsewhere?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I want to tell them like what the buzz is about, and I want them to like get out there. Fly
You better
around.
get an extra roll for that, for saying that.
Yes, I'm
No.
going to take away one of his dice. He rolls 0d6s. No. Okay, so yeah, so this is definitely a sentiment roll. I will say, because you are trying to pretend like you are working on their team, I will say you're an expert in this, right? I mean, well, I think you could relate to an expert in this. I mean, obviously, you're very clearly human, but, you're so human that I think you would probably know what it would be like to pretend to be human if you weren't, because you're just that obviously human.
Yeah.
So you get to roll
precisely.
2d6 sentiment to see if you can convince these fly folk that you are here on some sort of official business and they need to get out.
I gotta stop doing these sentiment rolls. 5.
What?
Nice. Okay.
Oh, is that
Oh
good?
my god, did you really hit a 5?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
feel like
gosh.
the go-to move would be to run out and be like, "Save yourselves! Look what it did to me!" You know?
Okay. So
Beautiful
you...
back knees.
I only have 2 knees now.
Where's
Yeah,
my legs?
Yeah, so you look at them and you're like, quit before they take your legs. And they don't even say a word to you. They just immediately they are out of there.
They buzz off.
Going. Yeah,
They buzz off.
They buzz off. They get out of there. Okay, so you now are left alone in the control center. You see on the desk, because again, they were out. They flew away. They're gone. There is what appears to be some sort of access card that says Parnar Corp on it, and there is still that computer there. So, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, do you want to try and connect with this on some sort of AI level? Is that
Yes.
something you still want to do? Okay. So, go ahead and roll 2d6 for me with science.
1 and a 3.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's
so-
good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm still struggling with the die rolling aspect. Of
I
this.
know,
I don't know.
One day I'll have a background here that has the answer, because it throws people off. Okay, so yes, you have done it correctly. So you connect and you get a very clear understanding of the Parnar Corp records. So their systems are all linked together, and you don't just get the security feed. You see all of the stats about this planet, and what you find out from reviewing those records. And you do some sort of cool hacking shit, like maybe your eyes roll in the back of your head or something. I don't know, so like straight up Matrix, like
Enhance.
yeah, exactly. Human one's just looking there as all the keystrokes go by, and you whatever's going on. You learn that inside the corporate offices, they are in fact assembling the Creator's Crown, and they are at 99% completed. They are very, very, very close. They are just waiting on a few additional parts, which are on this planet somewhere. You don't know exactly. They have a tracking number, and it says picked up by Parnar Corp to be delivered to Parnar Corp. Expected yesterday at 3 p.m. They're like, I don't fucking know. It hasn't been scanned in. So it's somewhere. You know the parts are somewhere, but you don't know where they are, and you know they are very, very close, and it is in fact being assembled at the corporate offices. Okay. So, you guys are going to go ahead and be able to walk out of there unless you want to try and get something else out of this encounter. But you have that info, you have the key card.
Shit, dude, those parts are lost. Let's get the fuck out.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah, they sent them via FedEx. They're fucked.
All right, yeah, so we'll bail.
Awesome. So, let's check in. Okay, so you guys have... we will switch over now to the rest of the crew. You guys are in the club. So you walk in the club, and chat, can you guys let me know what are the jams that these bug people are just getting down on? What do they do with all these legs?
Do I get to choose?
I want to see. I want the chat to tell me.
Oh man.
Let's get an idea from chat here. What do the bug people listen to? Is it techno?
Says it's WAP.
Is it is it WAP? Is it just WAP all day? It's WAP on loop. It's it could be whatever you guys want it to be. Let us know what it is these people are rocking out to.
As in the Cardi B song?
I mean,
Oh, I can't
I
see
bet
the
money
chat.
to guess.
Here, I put one in chat for
Oh
you.
my God, Curry.
Yeah.
That is the one.
Actually, Cardi B works pretty good because it's Cardi B, as in like BEE.
Oh boy.
Nice. Nice.
Oh.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
All right. We're gonna say Cardi B's hit new single unless we have
We're totally
a
getting
strong winner
DMCA'd.
there.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Okay, so you guys are in the club.
That's for you, Corey.
Perfect.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Right. So you walk in. People are, jumping and jiving all over. More legs than you've ever seen. There is a, what appears to be a bar over in one corner. There is a VIP booth area in the back, and there is, obviously the dance floor, and there is also the DJ booth. What area would you guys like to head towards?
I feel like we want to get into that VIP area.
Obviously, we gotta get in the VIP area.
Okay, so
What were the
How to
options again?
stand that?
you could go to the dance floor, the bar, the VIP area, or the DJ booth.
Is there anybody over at the VIP area, like a bouncer or?
Yeah,
Guard.
there are. There is one very small. It's one of the smallest bug people you've seen so far. It's like appears to be basically a flea person, and they are standing, blocking. I mean, not blocking. They're standing in the middle of the area leading back to the VIP booth. And you do see a couple folks back there in the VIP area hanging out. But yeah, the flea person is definitely like, standing there with a purpose, kind of looking out. It seems like they're the security.
I walk over to the flea person and ask about this area and who is in the VIP area.
Okay, just ask straight up.
Yeah. No. Hey. How's it going?
Be like, hey,
Yeah.
who the fuck's in there?
Yeah. Oh. What's this area?
What's that shit over there? Huh?
Who are these people back here? Can I meet them?
Okay, so you walk up and you ask, and the flea person looks at you. It's like, they're VIPs, obviously. What kind of question is that anyway? Where the hell are you from? You don't know these people.
Well, I'm from out of town. Tentacles, I think, should make that obvious.
Bro, we have like one town. You're in town. What do you mean out of town? What planet are you from?
I'm not from town. I'm from out of town. Hence not this town. But Earth. Well, I'm traveling with
Whoa, bro, you're from
Earth.
Earth?
I'm not.
All right, go
But
ahead
I know
and
some.
roll.
Oh my God,
roll. Yeah.
Wait, can I
Everyone
run up
appears
for a
to be-
minute?
How
I
many
want to
times-
run up.
Actually, I should have
and
said
ask for his
Blargnark.
autograph
Blargnark.
in front of the flea.
I
How to run up to
screwed
you?
that
okay.
one up. Screwed that one up.
Wait, okay, so imposter says he's from Earth, and Otto
really meant
hearing
Blargnark.
Otto hearing this runs up to imposter. Are you running up to Flea and asking for the Flea's autograph or for imposter's autograph?
I want imposter's autograph. He's famous.
Okay, so imposter, I need a sentiment roll. I'm
Mhm.
gonna give you 2d6 because you have Otto trying to launch whatever sort of distraction this is to see if you can get past this Earth mention.
Okay,
Trying to prove
2d6.
that he's famously an asshole.
You
I already know.
Rolling
Close
right
call
now.
when I rolled it.
5 and a 4.
Okay, so Otto, you come up, you ask for his autograph. The flea person is immediately, the whole mention of Earth just slips away as a flea person's sitting there trying to think, you know, who is this person? So flea says, hey, brah, I'm sorry, man. Okay, you're from out of town. I get it. Whatever. It's kind of weird, but like, it's fine. Who are you? I mean, it looks like maybe you belong back here. What's up? What's going on? What's your story?
Oh, my name is Imposter. I'm traveling with some Earthlings. I'm from actually Blargnark, and don't worry about it.
And again, at the mention,
I don't know. It's my deal.
At the mention of Earthlings, Flea
Me.
immediately upset.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So you're gonna have to give me another sentiment roll.
Oh god, my bladder is killing me. I need to go tentacle it out. 3 and 3.
Okay, all right. So,
Okay, I don't mention Earth anymore.
This guy, I can't believe you don't know who this guy is. He's the guy that punched Cooper in the face and they kicked him off.
Hey, you're gonna
Oh,
say
bro,
Cooper?
no way! You punched Cooper in the face?
In the face.
Oh,
Make nothing of it.
that
Kicked him in the dick.
I
should've
I
kicked him in the
wave
leg.
a
Which is
wet
like a
tentacle,
human's tentacle, if you know what I mean.
that's amazing. That's some good shit, bro. Get in here. Get in here.
Well,
and
thank
he
you.
Waves you into the VIP section.
Oh God.
So mad at that
Diplomacy.
Nicely done.
I'm glad we had a save.
All right, so you are, you get back to the VIP section, and there are a few tables. There's one that is clearly the biggest and best. It's the most comfy seats. Their spandex has just the nicest sheen to it, and I mean it is. These bugs are sparkling.
I am
and-
wearing spandex, right? Because that's how we all got in there.
Yeah, all of you are dressed appropriately.
So
you all have your spandex on.
My large tentacle is showing.
Yes. All of the tentacles are on
Wait,
full
wait.
display.
Are the tentacles in spandex though?
Some of them. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's mostly enclosed. Yeah, everyone.
The
It's like a
lube
body.
ones are.
Yeah, bodysuit situation here. So you guys walk in, and sitting at that head table is the first spider folk that you've seen. They are obviously larger than a lot of these bugs. They're probably about the size of Bryn. These are some big creatures here. And again, the shiniest of spandex. They are looking great. And there is enough room in their booth that you guys could go over with them, or you could go to your own. You could go pick out a new area to stake out for yourselves. What do you four want to do?
I want to push Otto towards the spider table.
I don't like you. I'm torn
Diplomacy.
because there's so many sexy legs. They're on a spider.
That's true, but you do know how to entice them. You
Oh,
do know the
God.
sweet spot.
That's just
Okay.
insects. Is it still for spiders? Maybe
Yeah,
spiders don't
yeah,
like
that-
bees.
We'll allow it.
Yeah, they told you that like everyone on this planet really likes the bees.
mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be all up into a spider's knee, just.
Which one?
Wow.
There are
The sexy one,
multiple
obviously.
Ben within one leg. You've got a
There's
lot
so
of work
many.
to do.
All right, so you get over to these spider folk. Do you want to strike up a conversation with them?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Diplomacy.
I'm about to mention Earth, but I don't. I catch myself.
You say, and immediately Parnar and Windstorm just look at you like, Jesus Christ, man! you catch on. You're like, oh.
And then I realize my mistake, and I caress both of them with one of my tentacles
And I'm out.
as a thank you.
And Windstorm vomits again.
I need to put this into context. You almost you meet me somewhere and you almost misspeak and then just start jerking me off. Is what just happened. Like I'm from my bad. What are you doing? Don't what? Why?
But with Windstorm
keep
barfing.
going, but why?
I think that's a
Okay.
perfect introduction.
I'm feeling nauseous as well at this point.
Okay, so you get talking with the spider folk, and go ahead and give me just a straight up 1d6 sentiment roll real quick.
1d6 coming up. Roll.
Wait, I
One.
thought you said auto. You sent auto.
Oh, was it
mine
auto?
does?
Okay.
Pushed him? Yeah.
Mine doesn't count.
Should not talk.
That's fair. I was caressing. Sorry.
There you go. Stay in your lane.
A 2.
Remember, yeah.
That's terrible,
Okay.
right? Or is that good?
No,
Is
No,
that good or
that's,
bad?
That's
that's
good.
perfect. That's perfect. Okay,
Yes.
so you guys hit it off. I mean, we're gonna say like this is the scene where like sort of the background music picks up and it just shows. I mean, you are just talking to these spiders for like an hour. There's lots of scenes, you guys doing shots. I mean, you're having a great
You get a
time.
montage?
Yeah, you get a montage. That's how good you did. I mean, you and the spiders, the 4. Well, there are 3 spiders and 4 of you, so the 7 of you are just. It is a party. Okay, we're talking
in a
like.
montage.
Like Hangover 1 kind of shit. You guys are just getting to all sorts of antics in this club. You're doing great. And before I will say before we get to the end of the night with them, and you can tell me what it is you want to know from them. You did roll your science and sentiment numbers, so you can ask me one question.
That's teacher. One question.
Are these spiders like the execs from that that are making the crown?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. These are and I'll say I won't even count that as your question. That came up as you were talking throughout the night. They have told you yes, they are in fact this is the CEO, the CFO, and the CTO of the local branch of the Parnar Corp. These are the most important people on the planet. But you gain that just from, this comes up as the night goes on. You guys are talking about your work. You're talking about, the things you do. So I will let you ask you can ask one more meta question. I won't count that as your question.
What part are they missing?
Ooh, they are missing they just call it the crystal. And it's a pretty small piece, but it's essentially like what goes in the center of the crown. It is the sort of gem. It's an off-planet resource. They don't have a more specific name for it other than crystal, but they say that like you would know it when you see it. It is a deep red that seems to glow on its own. And they're not common at all. So like anyone on this planet would know it, and even you being a jelly folk, you should recognize it as well.
Dig it.
Okay, so at the end of the night, you guys have had so much fun. These 3 say, we want you to come for a tour tomorrow morning of the offices. They want to show you around because you guys just had the best time. So with that,
Why tomorrow morning when we can do it right now?
Well, I mean, you guys did also drink yourselves stupid. It was weird going down, and it feels like it is gonna be it's gonna be a long evening. You're gonna need that morning to recover, but you do.
I've had a lot of dates like that.
You guys have time, so you don't have a place to stay. So you're gonna go back to the ship at the end of this night, unless if you want to press on without them. But essentially, you party until the wee hours of the morning. It's not quite sunrise yet, but the club closes. They go home and they say, meet us at the offices in the morning. We'll give you a tour. Do you guys want to do anything else before then, or you can always head back to the ship and sort of recoup and recharge?
I definitely need to drain a tentacle.
No, I can't think of anything else I want to do.
Okay, and Parnar and Windstorm, you guys have been on for this adventure. I don't know if you were like drinking with as much enthusiasm as Imposter and Otto here. If you guys were just just watching
I
them.
feel like
just get...
the awkward dev at the sales conference. Like,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Do you have a soda and lime?
Okay, all right. So you guys are leading them back to the ship because they are struggling. Dwayne and
Tentacle
Human
over
One-
each of their shoulders.
I love you
Just
not
guys.
happening.
slapping tentacles away.
I love you so much.
Touch my
Dwayne and
knee.
Human One, did you guys, after you got out of there, did you want to? You guys do have those smartphones, so I'm going to say they texted you and said they were heading back to the ship. Do you want to rejoin them?
I'm gonna
Oh,
say-
goodness.
I don't think we understood their text messages because they were so drunk, but I think we know where they're heading.
Super.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we understood that they were drinking heavily and are probably on their way back to the ship.
At some
Okay.
point, we took away Otto and Imposter 2's cell phones.
Yeah, that was probably smart.
Perfect.
Because, listen, you're already having to deal with Cooper's reputation. You don't need these guys ruining it for you. Okay.
I've got
So-
the funniest tweet I want to do. No, it's gonna be great.
Imposter.
About bugs.
Imposters walking around going, I know
About
Cooper.
bugs.
I love Cooper.
Cooper's the best.
I'm from Earth and I like
He's
Cooper.
on my ship right now. Want to see Cooper?
Guys, I'll show you Cooper. Just follow me.
Pose with Cooper.
He's in
Okay.
our ship right now.
I am definitely from Earth.
Not Earth 3. Not Earth 3. Earth 1. The real
We
Earth.
made Earth. No matter what I might say later, I'm from Earth.
All right, so you guys head back to the ship. All of you get back together. The 6 of you are reunited. Imposter drains those tentacles.
I'll be right back.
Otto sleeps it off. Go for it. And we'll say you guys all have a nice rest. Everyone's feeling refreshed for tomorrow morning. You guys obviously are going to catch each other up. For those of you who are stuck with, Dwayne and Human One are going to explain the temporary jailing situation, all the info that you got about the crown, and also the fact that you got that fancy key card. And we will, as soon as Imposter gets back, we will head over to the corporate offices for your guys' scheduled tour.
Dig it.
So what's our plan here? We just want to disrupt them building the crown. Does that
Oh,
mean
really
we
quick.
should-
Really quick. While Imposter is going, I try to steal his gun.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's a good point. I will. I didn't tell you if you guys got your blasters back. I'm gonna say you didn't. You got the
that's what I
stuffing out of
was-
there. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fair.
So what is the premise of that we're getting the tour, that we're from out of town, or like emissaries, or we're like
Yeah,
what's
so-
getting us in the door, and what kind of presence
we're
do we need
awesome
to maintain?
people. They
Otto.
wanna show
Otto's
off?
getting us in the door. They
But
want to impress the Otto. I don't get it.
Okay, so remember, Otto told them that Imposter kicked Cooper in the dick, and I mean, Flea thought that was awesome. They relayed that story to the Spiders. The Spiders thought that was awesome because everyone hates Cooper around these parts, and basically, you guys just became friends throughout the evening. They just hit it off, and so they're trying to, flex a little bit, because here they have, we got these jelly folk that, they kick the guy in the dick. That's awesome. We've never done anything that cool, but we do run this place. So, come check it out. We'll show you, we haven't kicked Cooper, but we do have a really nice cafeteria. So come check it out. So that's
We
all.
can have a good meal. We may not have kicked Cooper in the dick, but we can get you
Right.
a good meal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
legit.
that's all it is. You guys are
Tale as
just,
old as time.
yeah, the usual.
So
No
is-
one's ever taken you on a tour of their office building after a night out?
is it
Do you even
So is-
business?
like is
You guys are.
is dick an
Out of
interdimensional
practice?
word then?
I'm just kidding.
I believe I referred to it as his main tentacle.
Yeah. On this planet, they call it a beepus, but they understand.
It's weird because that's what I call it. Is a beepus, like in real
I want
life.
to use that word in the future. How do you spell beepus? Two E's?
See how it sounds.
Two E's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
two
I
E's
get it.
sounds
Yeah.
My
Practice
character
or
needs a
one-off?
name change. Hang on a second.
My name's Beepus Jones.
I'm gonna force a player to be Beepus Jones on the next
Mhm.
adventure.
Beepus.com's for sale, but it's a little expensive.
Ooh, but that's a hot ticket. That's worth it. Sorry, kids.
Once that
we bought
catches on.
Beepus.
We own Beepus. I'm gonna be making that Beepus money pretty soon.
We were gonna donate, but then we bought Beepus. I'm sorry.
It's for the kids.
Think of it as an investment for next year.
That's right. That's right.
You'll all be sick then.
Is it BEEPUS or are there two S's?
PIS, Beepus.
Yeah,
Oh.
piss. P-I-S. It's got to be piss.
Yeah, Beepus for sure.
It's $2,500 to buy it.
Jeez.
That's
Oh
a
my-
steal.
Who domain parked Beepus?
To get in on the ground floor of Beepus for only $2,000? That's something right there. I think you guys should.
Is
I feel
IS
like
a
there's
domain
gotta be
extension?
something else.
Ooh, probably is. That one is $33.88 a year.
Woo! Now we're cooking with gas. That's
Oh, I
worth
put-
it.
Who plays the job game?
Got a couple of those.
You know what? I don't need the domain. I just like saying the word. That's enough.
That's enough.
Scott's buying it though, so.
Yeah. Do you? What about Beepus.net?
Yeah, that works too.
.net. .net's for losers. But there's a
Beepus.io?
Beepus.club.
Beepus.shop?
The marketing potential there.
Beepus.cu? What?
Oh, that might be the one.
Ooh.
Beepus Live?
Beep to see you.
Hey, Beepus Live is
Beepus.me.
$2.80 a year. I'm buying it.
Beepus-
It's $2.
Beep to see you. Beep to follow you. Beep is like you.
All right, did I hear imposter there for a second?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Okay, all right. Okay, so now that we've all established our new terminology moving forward, you guys get to the corporate offices. You are greeted by your, actually not by your spider friends, by a secretary. This is a medium-sized caterpillar type creature.
Mhm.
And they saunter up and say, unfortunately, these spiders are quite busy. I apologize for this, but you know how it is. Work, work, work. Business, business, business. That's how we like to do it here at Parnar Corp. Anyways, I believe there was talk of a cafeteria. I can take you there very quickly. Would anyone like some coffee? You guys don't need coffee. Let's go. And they start walking away.
That actually probably is for the best because we have to deliver this red crystal that's supposedly really rare and important.
Oh, and
so we're kind of in a hurry.
immediately, okay, so do me a favor and roll with sentiment. Actually, no, did you guys talk about this before, or is this, be honest, did you guys plan this out, or is this going with your gut, Otto?
No, this is Otto being Otto.
I'm totally going with my gut. No planning
Okay,
whatsoever.
All right. So yeah, so just
Straight out my
1d6.
ass.
Yeah, okay, all right.
that
so
was
just,
that was something. We're all confused.
Yeah, I'm even a little confused.
okay,
Is 5
so,
good? I don't even know anymore.
Yes, it is.
Yes. So, this caterpillar, dead halt, turns around and, I'm sorry, did you say the crystal? The crystal.
I mean, we're delivering a crystal. Yeah. That's why we're
Oh
kind of
my
going
god,
to
I
do
can't
this
believe
early.
they didn't tell me this. They're setting, my mid-term review is coming up next month, and they didn't even tell me that you have the crystal. You guys have the crystal. We have to go right this way. And she turns and heads towards an elevator. And immediately, so you saw a sign for cafeteria, and this is the first time you've smelled anything remotely close to good on this planet. But you guys are going the opposite direction now. No snacks for you. And you head to this elevator, and you get in, and she looks around. She says, okay, right away, we'll be heading toward the building zone. We'll take you there. I can't believe you have the crystal. Seriously, these guys, they're setting up for failure. They're trying to force me out of the company. I don't even understand. And goes to hit the button, and she goes, kind of pats all around her various little pockets that she has on her interesting little jacket, her Parnar Corp jacket. Says, oh, geez, I can't believe I did this again. I forgot the key card. I don't even have the key card. Okay, you guys just wait right here. I'll be right back. I didn't even tell me you had the crystal. And she leaves.
The door's closed.
So, you guys are in the elevator. She walks out. Do you guys want to, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to follow her, or do you want to try and get
You said
there
wait
on
right
your
here.
own?
We're gonna wait right here.
She said wait. We should
As
wait.
the
She did tell you to
door's
wait.
shut.
We're gonna use the key card.
we
Jason's
go
gonna
up.
yell Earth. Nah, use that key card.
I love Cooper. Boop, boop.
We're gonna be
I-
trapped in here.
Human 1, are you using that key card? Okay, all right.
Nice.
So, Human 1 tries that key card, and sure enough, the elevator panel lights up, and you guys
Pull up a chair by the heart.
A floor with a star that appeared to be one of the things the secretary was trying to hit, and you press it, and sure enough, the elevator starts dropping down. Okay, so you guys have just about a minute here before you get to the bottom. It's a pretty fast elevator, but you get the impression that you are going pretty far down.
So far.
We press
See.
all the buttons. Christmas tree, just from the top.
Way to pull an imposter move there.
We need a stall, okay?
All the buttons.
All right,
Buttons off.
so Windstorm has gotten you guys a little bit more time, but you guys have about a minute here to make your plan. Real quick though, do you actually want to hit all the buttons? Because you will stop at every floor, and you were told to just wait right there.
Let's think about that.
I want to hit half the buttons.
No, we're gonna hit all of them.
No.
Okay, all right,
No,
all right,
no.
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 No,
Now
no.
we have 30
I mean,
Can
rolls.
I, with assistance, figure out how to just pause the elevator? Like, is there like a 2-button press that just sort of stops it?
Why don't you
As
go
an
ahead-
engineer, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say yes. You are an engineer. Why don't you go ahead and roll 2d6, rolling with science here, because I will say you have expertise in this.
I have 4, so I succeeded.
Nice. Okay. Did you say a 5 and a 4?
No, I got a 4 and a
4s.
6.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So yes. So you look at this and you decide like maybe it'll work the way Earth elevators work. And yes, you
Universal.
are able to. Yeah, everywhere. It doesn't matter what dimension you're in. So as Windstorm goes to press these buttons, partner, you knock his hand away and put in the proper sort of pause combo there, and the elevator holds. So you guys have a few minutes here to plan your strategy for when you get to the bottom of this elevator. So you don't know what you're going to see. Remember, you know they are looking for the crystal. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday. No one is sure where it is. As of right now, you are on good terms with everyone in this building, but you did just sort of, I mean, obviously, if you show up there, they're going to be confused because the secretary is not with you. So, what is your guys' plan when you get down there? Are you planning to try and talk you out of the situation, fight your way through this situation? What is the goal?
Feel like
Is there
talking is our best way. But go ahead.
Plaque on the wall that tells us what's on every floor, like a department store. Or
No,
office
no,
building?
yeah, there is not. There's not. There's just numbers.
Okay.
So,
The
feel like-
reason
I think
that we don't have the gem on us is, and it's late, is because they mistakenly took the gem with our guns.
When you tried to mug them, not our strongest move.
They still
Not our
took them.
That got us a key card.
I mean, my plan was that this incredibly rare thing is a coincidence. We weren't delivering this to them at all. We're delivering this somewhere else. We had no idea they needed one. We could probably leave it here.
So you guys, so far it sounds like you guys want to try and like talk.
we
to
want
them
we
when
want
you
to
get
talk
down.
our way.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If
The
there
material
is
actually
anybody
crashed.
there.
Right, assuming that there's someone there. Okay, so you guys are you're gonna head down to this floor, hoping to talk your way out of whatever situation you find. Are you trying to get the rest of the crown, or are you trying to just get yourselves out of there? What is your goal?
I feel like we definitely want the crown.
Yeah, we should take the crown.
Okay.
Or at least
Big is
parts of
it? Because like
Is
I
it
like
like a-
from the description,
it
I keep
is-
thinking like Death Star, like complete thing, versus or like a singular. Holy
An
Grail
actual
option.
crown.
No, it actually looks like a crown. It is.
Okay.
It looks like a crown, and they are just waiting for the crystal to set
To, like,
essentially
go
in
in
the
it.
centerpiece.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head down there with. You guys have all talked it out. So I'm gonna say that you will all, any of you trying to move forward this plan of talking your way into getting the crown, and getting out of here, you will have advantage because that is the plan that you guys are going. Okay, so you guys will roll an extra dice for anything towards that aim. So
we do all have blasters again, right? Or like
no, Dwayne.
Dwayne and Human One do not.
Well, actually, wait. Dwayne tried to steal yours. Did we ever
he get
finish
it?
that round?
I have mine.
Never resolved it.
Okay, we.
I didn't realize there was a stealing attempt.
Yeah,
Oh,
when
well,
you were using the
You weren't
restroom.
here.
Yeah, you weren't
Ah,
here.
damn.
So
Yeah, I think
you
we
were
have to
you were
resolve
drunk.
that.
So yeah, we do need to resolve that. So I'm gonna say Dwayne. That's gonna still be a sentiment roll, but because imposter was like totally schmammered at the time that this was happening, I'm gonna give you 2d6 for that.
Take that.
All right, a 2 and a 5.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
So imposter. To answer your question, you feel for your blaster and realize it's not there, and you look over and Dwayne just gives you a little wink. So you do not have your blaster. He does, and
He, like licks it.
but Human One is also without a blaster. And then Dwayne, you rolled a 5, so you can ask me a question before the elevator doors open.
What kind of firepower are we expecting on the other side of this door?
I will tell you that on the other side of this door, there is a lot of activity. Everyone down on this floor is armed because this is like a high security area. Remember, the Parnar Corp thinks with this crown that they will be able to essentially control the dimension. It's a thing of legend, and they don't think it's going to rip a hole through reality. That's the dissenting voice. They think this is their ticket to finally take I guess dethrone the UFARP to finally fully take control of this dimension. So it is definitely a high security zone, and people are going to be armed here.
Awesome.
Okay. All right.
Wait, before we continue, I just want to let you know if you do want to go to beepus.live, it will direct us right to this.
Yes. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Man, well, that all makes it worth it. So, all right. So the elevator door opens up, and like I said, there is a lot of people here. They are busy. But you are, as we established, jellyfolk, which, while some people have seen, are not terribly common. And so definitely you get some looks. No one immediately draws a weapon on you because to get to this floor, you have to have access, and you guys got here. So, it's not... They wouldn't think that there's, like you're mounting an attack or anything. And you guys... Right, you told me you're coming in to talk, so it's not like you came in with blasters drawn or anything like that. But as you're looking and kind of looking around, you hear a noise from above. You can't quite make it out, and as you look up, dropping in front of you is a Mothman creature. The first one that you have seen around here. And if you thought the spiders were big, this thing is imposing. This thing is large. It stands probably 12 feet tall, and the wingspan goes out maybe 6 feet on either side. This is probably the largest of the bug folk that you have encountered here today. And the moth creature looks at you and says, "Present your credentials now. I need to see them. I don't understand why you are here."
The caterpillar sent us down.
Cooper sends his regards.
You son of a bitch.
He doesn't say anything.
Okay, before he can hear imposter, as you say, the caterpillar, and look around, the moth looks at you and goes, "God damn, Karen sent you down here and didn't warn any of us. Are you kidding? Where did
She
go?"
said she was going to tell you.
Jesus Christ, that woman never tells me anything.
And midterm reviews are coming up. Jeez.
Yeah, I know.
Believe me, she's well aware. I'm her reporting officer. Parnar is going to be livid, and there's no way she's going to continue here. Fine, okay. So Karen sent you down here. Why the hell would she do that? I didn't even know jellyfolk were allowed in these parts.
She sent us down because we have a crystal, and apparently you guys need one. So we need to see the crown immediately.
No, I'm not gonna let you see the crown. Give me the crystal and
Then I'm not going to give you the crystal.
roll with sentiment, and this is so what you guys planned on. So go ahead. Does anyone else want to say anything? With
It doesn't
Otto?
use the word Cooper or Earth. Preferably.
Anyone else want to jump in here to try and assist Otto in this role?
Like flattery, like where do you get your wings done?
I like that.
Ooh. Yeah, he's definitely a gruff personality, but as you say, so he's staring intently at Otto, and as you say this, you don't know that you would call it blushing necessarily, but a little bit of that like kind of mothy powder kind of shakes off the edge of the wings. I mean, he does a little like. He liked that.
It's amazing.
So Otto, go ahead and roll 3d6 sentiment for me.
Oh my god, I want to put one back because of that powder thing. Oh my shit.
Sounds good.
114.
Got
Okay,
it.
all right, you got one.
Are you good?
Okay, so he looks at you and says, "Okay, I don't even understand how it is that you guys could have the crystal. But that's fine. I'm not going to give you the crown, but whatever.
I don't want to have the crown. I just need to see the crown so we can get the crystal.
That's what I was going to say. Let's walk over to the crown, then you can put the crystal in it yourselves. Okay, fine." So he leads you over to the center of this bay, and sure enough, you see what is clearly a crown. It is assembled out of a material unlike anything you've seen on Earth. It seems to be almost constantly shifting as you look at it. It has the shape of a crown, but you can't, it's almost too much to behold. And again, I want to have, let's see, who do I want to have do this? Let's have Imposter. I want you to give me a sentiment roll. Actually, I'm going to say Imposter and Parnar. Each of you give me, and Windstorm, the rest of you here at the club, the three of you give me sentiment rolls, just 1d6.
1d6 rolling.
Yeah.
Is it the roll to see if you just yell the word Cooper at the top of your lungs?
5.
I
Cooper,
succeeded.
no.
Okay.
Shockingly.
As you get over there, he looks down and he's like, "Okay, look, fine. We're at the crown. Now just give me the crystal." And as you're saying that, the elevator door opens up again, and out step the three spiders. And the first one, looks over there and goes, "Oh, very nice, Parnar. You're back. Karen lost you. I don't understand. She is just... Danny, come with the... You skipped the cafeteria. Let's go." And beckons for you all to come. So you have about 30 seconds here as everyone is distracted with the spider's appearance. Everyone immediately straightens up, looks towards them. Everyone's on their best behavior. Again, those reviews are coming up so soon. So everyone looks busy quick. You have about 30 seconds before, you're going to have to start moving. Do any of you want to try and grab this crown before you go?
I mean, I feel like one of my tentacles could easily get it.
That feels right.
Well,
Yeah.
it does feel.
Probably.
It does feel.
Or-
I
or
can
maybe
look one way and tentacle the other way, so it's...
We've established that we have two non-muggers, but
Yeah.
I feel good about imposters.
Yeah, it should not be Human 1 or Dwayne. Okay.
Who brought you the key card?
Yeah.
That's fair. That is
He
fair.
raises a good
You
point.
did an important part of the mission. Just this isn't.
I interfaced with their mainframe. I've been itching all day.
He was in
Yeah.
I got like
Like ants
mainframe
crawling.
crabs.
And in fairness, Dwayne is the only one who really actually successfully stole something from another person. I mean, he has Imposter's Blaster right now, but
I
did
was-
forget about that.
I was
forgot about that.
shit-faced.
well, I mean, this is true.
I'm
you
taking
know,
that. I'm taking that language.
I saw that. That was
Okay,
well done.
so okay, Imposter's gonna go for a grab. I think the tentacles makes sense. So we are gonna go ahead and give you, let's say, 3d6. This is definitely, I'm gonna still say sentiment because this is a spur of the moment sort of gut reaction. You guys, you have 30 seconds to think about it, but you go for it. But you're gonna get 3 because you have your friends there to assist you. This is sort of part of the plan. You said you wanted to get the crown and your normal roll. So 3d6.
3d6 is rolling.
Can I accidentally trip over the moth's wings at the same time by coincidence?
To like further help distract him? Yes. Okay. So I will go ahead and we'll let you roll 4d6.
Getting those 4d6s rolling right now.
Hope they're all ones.
Five,
give you something.
1, 3, 1.
Okay. All right.
What's the fourth?
So you got it. So Windstorm, by the way, that dust, you are, since you tripped on that wing, I mean, you are covered in it, and Mothball doesn't even begin to describe the smell that now is on you. So you are, I don't know if they're going to let you back in the ship, but there you are. Okay, so Imposter, you successfully grabbed the crown, and you guys head up to the cafeteria, and as you get in the elevator, you know, you're chumming it up. You guys introduce Dwayne and Human One to your spider buddies, and you go to enjoy a delicious meal. And we are going to say, I am actually going to roll a dice here to decide which of you is going to roll to see if anyone notices the crown is gone while you are enjoying your meal. I rolled a 1. Otto, you are the first on my screen. So Otto, you guys got lucky that it was Otto and not Dwayne or Barnard or Windstorm. Otto, roll with sentiment for me, just 1d6.
Oh.
Go
I
on.
rolled a 1.
Oh, you asshole.
Okay, so you guys get through the meal, everything goes fine, and you say your goodbyes, and right before you get to the door, an alarm sounds. There is immediately the gates, there was the door here. You see big metal gates start to slide down. This building is going into lockdown because you assume they have noticed that the crown is missing. What do you guys want to try and do? You could make a dash for the door. You could try and get to, there was sort of the reception desk that may or may not have controls for the security, but those are your options. You are here. Fortunately, there are no, there's only one guard sort of bug stationed here, and they are at the desk. There's no other armed personnel that you can see.
And the spiders aren't with us anymore, right? We're like taking our leave.
Yeah,
of them?
like they went back upstairs. They had another meeting, and you guys were about to leave. Parna looks suggesting you run for it.
Yeah, so
I'm
we-
having an allergic reaction to the moth dust and are only my EpiPens on the human jelly people's ship and need to get me out of here as fast as possible.
Okay, so you guys want to make a run for it?
We should bolt.
With
Okay.
the convincing strategy instead of just being like, fuck!
Like urgently
Yes.
trying to convey our concern for our
Yep.
compatriot
Yep.
in this moment.
Okay, so you're gonna. Okay, I like this. So, as the gate starts to go down, okay, so Dwayne, let's say I want you to roll 2d6 with science, because you are the medic. So we're gonna see if you can, convincingly, basically like this man needs, the EpiPen, whatever. Like if you can,
Science.
if you can
Yeah.
make it appear that there is in fact a medical emergency here.
All right, a 3 and a 1.
Okay, so Dwayne starts screaming the most
His
amazing
beepus is
medical
swelling
term.
up.
Yes.
His beepus is gonna
We
explode.
gotta save him before he loses his beepus.
Dwayne starts screaming about his beepus. Windstorm looks rightfully horrified about this news that he's just been told. He was not aware of this diagnosis. And you guys start running towards the door. And with that, no one tries to stop you because no one's going to get between a man and his beepus. They want you to get out of there. You got to save this guy. The whole crew goes for it. And with that roll, you do, in fact, make it out of the building. You guys head back towards your ship. There is no one else bothering you because Parnar Corp right now is absolutely on lockdown. As you get back to the ship, everything is going awry. You get in there and you go to leave, and the first thing you hear over the radio is, hey, I'm gonna need that exit code. And of course, it is your friend Jarnar. With just a quick combo. He's, just get it, banana crew, get out of here.
Banana
you
hammock.
belly fuck nuts. And you are cleared to go. You make it out of the planet, and of course, it is, you realize, time to head back to our dimension. You have the crown. You believe Space 2 will be safe for yet another day, and you head back as the first successful adventurers into Space 2. Good job, everybody. I hope you guys had fun on your adventure.
I used the crown.
Nice.
Yeah, this was amazing.
You still don't have the crystal.
We don't
It's
have the
just a piece of
crystal. I
metal
was
on your head.
lying.
It's just a pretty decoration.
I knew someone was gonna try and put the stupid. Jason.
But yeah, so thank you guys so much for playing our little game, Science and Sentiment. Again, my name is Mike, and we are from Guided Games. So if anyone watching enjoyed this and you want to do it yourself, please come check us out. It's all new every time. All of that was improv on the spot, so it is a different adventure. This is my first time meeting bug people. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be your own thing. You'll make your characters, and we'll take you into Space 2. Thank everyone for donating. Thank you guys for doing this. This is really, really cool. I'm more than happy to have done this for you guys. I had a blast. I hope you guys had fun too.
Yeah.
Mike, you
Yeah.
crushed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
This
that was
is
awesome,
awesome.
dude.
Thank you.
I now want you to DM a whole lot of shit for us. So.
Yeah, the improv was fantastic.
Awesome, guys. Well, I had a blast.
I laughed my beepus
Love what
off.
you're doing. I'm so glad we have a Beepus domain name. Also, our company is now called Beepus Live, so. But no, really, I think it's great what you guys are doing. I had a blast. I'm gonna go eat that ice cream now. I love y'all. I'll see you later.
Thank you.
See you. Thank you again.
Hey, Mike.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
I think, yeah, what are we doing now?
I gotta eat some food.
Yeah, we'll take a break.
Food break. It's 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. We've been
We're
at
the
this
halfway mark.
12 hours. Let's get a count
Oh god.
update. Team Light
Wait,
Recoil.
I feel bad for joining you guys so late, but I'm glad I could join.
$3,928
Ooh.
Hey,
out of our $4,500 goal.
Kill it.
So that's awesome. That was fun. Glad we could do that.
Yeah, man, sure.
I'll try to not mention Earth anytime soon.
Stop saying Earth.
It's like,
I
you know,
seriously.
The first time I'm like, I saved us from the Earth thing.
And then I said it right.
Over
Yep.
And over.
The next, like the second word on the next sentence, from Earth.
From Earth.
Earth 3. We're from Earth 3.
Yeah.
I had
It's like
3
when
main
someone-
tentacles, and I had to drain more than that, so it was crazy.
when someone tells you not to use a word, like that's all you can use.
it was on my mind. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that was super cool. Mike was awesome too.
Yeah, Mike did an amazing job. So.
I
Really
love
good
Mike's
DM.
voices.
Really good job of the whole time. I felt like I could picture literally everything in my head, so it was super cool.
What is Guided Games?
It's literally just like a virtual game company. So like we make games that you can play over Zoom and then host them.
What's your web address? Because I can't find it.
Guided.games.
Oh.
I put it in chat.
Is it also
I've tweeted it.
Beepus.live now?
And Beepus
it-
Live should go there soon.
No, yeah, it will.
So
So
Beavis
Beavis
Live went here.
Yep.
Dude,
Just changing it.
No, it goes
Oh,
to
okay.
Jason's stream for today, but I'll route it to our company.
Yeah,
Got
it's
it.
got to.
But yeah, that was super cool. I'm gonna.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
hop
just
off.
like how easy that game was too. Like it was not too much braining.
No.
The hardest
Yeah.
part was understanding if what I rolled was good or not.
Seriously,
He really needed like a little chart.
after like the 50th time, I literally wrote down on my dry erase board over here. I wrote the friggin' chart down so I would know. 'Cause
It's
I'm like,
2 rolls. 2.
yeah,
Well, it's
it's
hard
one
because
rule.
like
It's
one
one
that
spectrum.
goes up, one that goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like at
yeah.
5. I'm like anything over the under this is.
You know what? I feel like Ryan rolled his number the most. I feel like that's sus. I'm voting him off of our next game.
He's voted off. He's getting ejected.
I was hoping to get it again, so he'd be like, "How many people realistically do I need to get off this planet?"
Right?
I love how the unshakable pilot was the most shook.
I was
Just by bugs. I mean, bugs will
Yeah.
throw anyone off.
Well, and
Right.
that makes me the game system that's based on I'd never heard of before, the lasers and feelings.
Yeah, there's
Definitely gonna try that.
there's like a whole bunch of one shots out there, and this wasn't even like the coolest one, but it was the easiest one to like do. Less mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one called Honey Heist where you're bears, and it's a similar
Heist is
concept.
dope.
Like, I really like it. It's like your scale between criminal and bear. Literal bear, not like bear. Bear.
I'm a bear.
Bear
Wow.
Grylls.
Bear was less.
Like-
I didn't know what
like-
you meant when real bear.
Now I've confused myself. Is really the problem.
Like real bear,
I'm
she
in
means
the
like
bank,
me.
Bank tenant.
Yeah, Honey
Right
Heist
on.
is a lot of fun too.
Is
There's
there
like
a category for like very old bear? Yeah.
I'm an ancient bear.
Yeah. Papa bear or
Mm.
something.
Or something.
Good times.
No,
so
I've
we-
done.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I've done Havoc Brigade, also a great one shot. Your orcs. You get to. It's really good because you, the player, have to do most of the work. It's very easy for the DM.
Yeah.
My
Havoc
favorite kind of
Parade?
game. Pardon? Havoc Brigade.
Oh,
Your
Brigade.
orcs who have to invade a town and steal a prince. And it's the mechanic is really fun because you when your players go and like you're like, oh, I searched this thing, and you're like, okay, what do you find? And you make the players tell you what they find, and it just makes for an easy to run game. It's a good like con game.
That's cool.
That's awesome. I gotta bounce. I'll be back on later, guys.
All right.
See ya.
Later, Corey.
Word.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat some food.
All right. Shall we jump over to the Discord? Do we know what we're doing next?
Are we going to the EL Talkie Lobby Discord?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, we'll do that.
yeah, we'll jump over there.
All right, we're gonna go